Yes, indeed. This is Hood Politics Part 6 with Ron Due and SUAVA. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
What's good, baby? What's good? How the people?
Man, you already know, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to set this interview up, man. You know what I mean? Both of y'all two have played a major part in the culture. You know what I'm saying? And I know that you have a lot of wisdom. You know what I mean? Y'all are considered OGs. You know what I mean? And right now, you know what I mean? We just want to give you your praise. You know what I'm saying? Right now, while y'all still here. So first off, we're gonna start with Suave. What's going on, Suave?
What's good, baby? What's good? SUAVA in the building, man. Sound Squad Productions, man. How the people's out there, man? You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
You all know, man. If you don't know, SUAVA, man. Straight up out of New York. You know what I mean? Been in Groove City for so long. Part of Groove City. That's how I look at it. Groove City is part of my DNA. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let it go with that when we come back at it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ron Due, what's good? What's good? What you do?
Ain't too much, man. Glad to be here. You know what I mean? Spit some of this history. You know what I mean? Let you know, like, you know, where we come from and, you know, how long we've been around hip hop. You know, how we got involved and just the life of a hip hop person, man. You know what I'm saying? The culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All the way around the board.
Yeah,
Definitely, man.
All the way around the board.
Yeah. You know?
First off, man, you know what I mean? You know, hip hop. That's a big thing. When did you fall in love with hip hop? You know what I mean?
Brown Sugar.
Brown Sugar. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. When I fell in love with hip hop, I had to say I was 11 years old. Honestly. Yeah. That's when actually Mom Dukes, you know, I take that back. 11 was when I actually smoked my first joint. Let me take that back. I fell in love with hip hop when I was about 6.
Six.
Yeah. Cause that's when I actually started seeing it. You know what I'm saying? And being from Long Island, New York, cause that's where I'm from. Glen Close, New York, look it up. People still there, love them to death. Miss y'all, but yo, when I actually get to come out and actually hear music on the street, see people, older people, because you gotta understand me, it wasn't young people, it was older people rapping, and they was talking. And back then, it wasn't all about just saying what we hear right now. It was really about storytelling, because I'm talking about, you know, Grandmaster Flash, the Furious 5, you know what I'm saying, Melly Mel, you know what I mean?
Founders.
You know what I mean? These are grown people, you know what I'm saying? So they're older than I am, you know what I'm saying? I just turned 50, you see what I'm saying? So that lets you know how old they was when I was 6 years old, you know what I'm saying? So to come out and see that, going back and forth, you know what I mean, to school. I could even remember going to school and wait for the bus, you know what I'm saying, and just to see people out there surrounding a barrel, a fire barrel, you know what I mean, and either they singing or they rapping or they, you know, they got some type of tune going on. So y'all, certain people ain't get to experience that in life, you know what I mean, especially when it comes to music.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, that to even understand that where it really come from. You know what I mean? So I got a chance to get that, you know what I'm saying? And then, along with, it's already in my blood, because if everybody know my Mom Dukes was a dancing machine, hands down. That's where I get it from. Music in my house all day long, blues. I love all that shit. I learned all that shit from there. Because it truly helps is in the household. That's where music starts, in the household. If you ain't think that shit coming, nah. If you ain't got music in your household, yo, you don't know nothing about hip-hop or the culture whatsoever, because music soothes the soul.
Yeah, definitely.
My grandparents, my Mom Dukes, her grandparents, that's what they get off, the oldies, all that shit. I know I'm down with all that. So just to, you know, to sum it up, that shit was in me early from New York. So when I got to Maryland, that shit was, I was already in, straight up and down. Once I got here to Maryland, when y'all met me, it was just really starting to see what y'all was doing with it. Flipping on the mattresses and all that type shit. Yeah. All that shit come with the culture. You know what I mean? Yeah. Y'all niggas ain't these new breed niggas. Y'all don't know nothing about flipping on the dirty mattresses. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? Battling with the, you know what I mean, with the cardboard boxes and shit. You know what I mean? The time, y'all don't know nothing about that, man. But that's the era that I come from. And Ron Dukes, he come from that same era. right here in Maryland. And that was a beautiful thing about it, that he can touch on it and we can be right here. You understand?
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to sit down with this man right here when you said that you had him on an interview. I didn't even want to be by myself because I don't like talking by myself. I don't. I like talking with people. You know what I mean? Because great minds think alike, and that's where I'm at, yo. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to turn that over to Ron Dukes and let him let you know where he come from.
Yeah, well, for me, first time I fell in love with hip-hop, I was like in the, it seemed like the 3rd grade, man. We was at recess, and I went to St. Clair. And it was this dude, right? He was walking down the street and he had a boom box. And he was playing Sucker MC. You know what I'm saying? And that I was like, who is that? I didn't even know who it was Run DMC. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, that's, ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, that's hard. It just you gravitated, you know what I mean? It pulled you to it.
I still respect
You know
my
what I'm
DMC, Adidas to this day. Love my Adidas.
Yeah,
right.
Man. And I don't know, it was something about the DJ. Cause by the time I was like, let's say maybe 12, all I wanted for Christmas was some turntables. You know what I'm saying? Some turntables. I ain't get no techniques. I had some straight on realistic type, you know what I'm saying, from Radio Shack.
That's what I was gonna say, from Radio Shack back then, yo.
Radio Shack mixes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, and from there, I guess that's why I like today I like to engineer and mix, you know what I'm saying? Because I started as a DJ, and by the time let's say middle school, like 8th grade, we was doing maybe 9th grade. We started doing like house parties. So the house parties back in the day, we had trash cans full of malt liquor, Coke 45, Red Bull. With, you know what I'm saying? It was just trash cans.
Let's talk about the house party.
Absolutely. And it was
Let's
a real,
talk to him, son.
It was a real house party. See what I'm saying? By that time, I had linked up with Randy P.
Give a shout out to Randy P.
You know I gotta give a shout out to Randy P.
Interview coming later.
Yeah, Randy P is definitely a part of hip hop, yo. Yeah.
So by that time, and it's funny, right? Because by the time I actually went to the theater to see House Party, I was like, yo, that's us. That's Chevette with the speakers and slamming all that in there.
He already had it and was doing that.
I was like, yo, somebody must have came here and seen that.
But you gotta understand, because you know the house party who was really started that, and gotta give a shout out to him, Cleavon Johnson, my man Cleavon.
Oh, yeah.
His people's right around here, right behind the project. That building, his people used to own the building down there for Bishop and them guys.
Okay.
See, this is what y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? This was the original clubhouse. Motherfuckers used to get their ass whipped when they went home just so they could go to the clubhouse. And if you're from Groove City, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Cleavon Peoples had it jumping around that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You came in, you had to spray paint on the walls. You had to walk through, look like a little maze. You might have some people over there in the cut. You might have a couple of Milton when you got in there was the cut. But it was right behind the projects in that same cut with Bishop on all them projects. I mean, them little buildings and shit right there. Yeah, Clubhouse, Cleavon started that shit. That's where Randy P got it from. Because Randy P used to DJ there himself. Absolutely. I used to get in trouble. You feel me? But that was my shit. So, and I fuck with Cleavon and them. So, of course, I'm going to get my ass whipped. You know what I mean? When I go home. Because I'm going there. Clubhouse was the shit. Yeah, absolutely. And that's a part of Groove City history. Talk to some peoples, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah, Ron Dukes, you hit that. Yeah, let's talk about them Clubhouse.
Yeah, so yeah, we had those house parties, and man, South Pine, it don't matter, you know what I mean? If you heard about the house party, you knew it was gonna be all right. It's gonna jump. And it ain't no beef or nothing. We was just there to party.
Good energy.
Yeah, good energy, man. Good energy. Good energy, man. But where I was going with it with Randy P, by the time I linked up with him, I was like, let me see, 9th grade, by the time I got to 9th grade, well 10th grade, he was gone, right, from high school. So I was like,
he was right behind.
yeah. So, but Miss Tillman, she was like, you know where I can get somebody to do gym jams. You know what I mean? Cause back in the day it was David Green.
David Green, yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But after him, it was like a little gap, and that's when I turned
David
my
Green
man.
left with us.
Yeah.
Right.
So y'all was gone. So then Randy P, I was like, yo, yeah, I can get him on. You know what I mean? I got somebody with the big speakers, everything. You know what I mean? We gonna come through woo. And he got that deal, got the contract, and he was doing the gym jams.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Back then, Randy P got a contract. You hear that?
Yeah.
That's business, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was no fluke and no hearsay. That was business, man. Yeah. Keep talking to him, Ron.
We was learning, man.
History, son.
We was learning, man. And he was like, yo, I'm a DJ. You grab the mic, you know what I'm saying, and hype the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Get the crowd in it. So that's where I started with that. I wasn't even rapping. I was just hyping the crowd, and then till it was my time to DJ a little bit. You know what I mean? So we was going back and forth and whatnot. And then I started rapping, man. Next thing I know, he was doing the mixtapes. He was selling them like crack.
Yes, he was. Series P.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. That was the hip hop crack on the street.
Oh man.
P mixtapes.
Yeah, cats selling weed and crack and all that. P got his mixtapes.
And that's just a little nugget for you new DJs that's out there right now, yo.
You know what I mean? The grind.
You're trying to make some real legitimate money. Come up with some mixtapes like Randy P used to do.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to do it, go holler at it.
Yeah.
That's where you're gonna get money on the streets from niggas, alright? That's a little nugget that Ron Dukes just put out there for y'all.
Yeah.
Randy P mixtapes with the best at it.
Yeah. It's a little different now, man.
Because the streaming and
the streaming and that take the wind out of me. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
Because it's like the opportunities you had to get on when you with your team stay together, you've been on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But your team have egos and everybody want to be the man and all of that.
That's another thing,
you know
too.
what I'm saying? That hurts. You know what I mean?
The ego thing in this game.
Yeah.
That's what's really
it's something, man.
That's what's really fucking the game up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you got everybody all over the place instead of coming together and doing something. Because I'm gonna tell you, you know what I mean, with the experience dealing with, because I just came from out Miami dealing with my man Reggie and this artist Mean Boy. All right, it was just us because we're a team, so we rolling. It's just us three. My man did a hell of a performance. Check it out on IG, Mean Roy, you know what I mean, or CEO Nobles, or even check mine because I put it up there too. But you know, long story short, the man gave a hell of a performance. You know what I mean? But like I was telling us earlier before the interview started, it ain't even about that. And the man said it. You understand me? The man said it. It's about, long story short, fake it till you make it. And that's what I see with you niggas today. That's what I see. Real talk. That's why I don't listen to you. It's only certain people that I follow and I listen to, and it's mostly old dudes. But I'm gonna tell you right now, because since we on camera, we talking hood politics, we keeping it 100. It's only a few of you motherfuckers that fuck with. I'm gonna give a shout out to my nigga Fatal Cannon. Keep doing what you do, nigga. I love you. Love your music.
Nice.
See more bucks. Like what you're doing. Keep striving. You know what I'm saying? Yep. These are niggas from Cambridge. You understand me? That y'all niggas is not supporting. That is right there. That is right there. They making moves. They be everywhere. Just like I do. I be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? If you follow me, you know SUAVA subject to be any motherfucking way. But that's the way we move when you doing shit that's real. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, I'm giving it to you straight up. When you see me places I'm not there, I might be saying, yeah, I'm enjoying myself. But that shit is strictly business. I don't give a fuck where I'm at with it, musically, or other business that I got with my trucking company and some other stuff. Because Sound Swag Productions is an umbrella. It's a whole lot of shit that falls under that. You know what I'm saying? And this is where I be trying to get people at. You know what I mean? My cousin up there in New York, she got her own cater business. You know what I'm saying? Give a shout out to my cousin Tanika. You know what I'm saying? She got her own cater business. She's, you know what I mean? Gonna come a part of the umbrella when that shit hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a family thing what we doing around here. And you gotta support, once again, like I say, you gotta support your black businesses. I just opened up a black business on the shore for y'all. Don't hate on me. Come get a part of that business. You feel me? You know what I mean? Give a shout out to George saying truckers. You want to get a part of that, come at me, man. You know what I mean? Don't hate on me, because I'm doing big things. It's for y'all. It's for my family, yo. Straight up down. But The hip hop shit, yo, it's watered down. It ain't original. You know what I'm saying? With me with it, I'ma rock with the people that I feel is original. You know what I'm saying? But being out Miami, it's fake it till you make it. And the man said that, we seen it. The 3 people that won, they faked it till they make it. They had some good lyrics, but they lip sing over their whole joints. I'm telling you, this is what they doing all over the place. They lip singing and they bringing their entourage with them. You know, like 15, they had women with them. You know what I mean? We seen, it was crazy because they came in there like that, you know, with women hooked up with their boyfriends. They ain't even rapping, but they just there. As soon as the song start blowing, they artists get up there, they got the cameras, they jumping, and it look like they got an entourage. You understand me? This is what they doing because they supporting each other. And then come to find out, it's like 5 of them a part of this whole entertainment team. And each one of them rap. They came later. They didn't even come with the hookup. They came later. You know what I'm saying? But it was like we had to sit there for like maybe like 8 hours. I ain't never sat somewhere 8 hours dealing with music in my life. Just to see who won. But it, like I said, it was a good experience. You know what I'm saying? But we just seeing what it's going to take. We got another joint that we going to go to North Carolina. Y'all go online, man. Look at what all it cost was $350 to get in. That's all it cost. It was $350 to get in for 3 days. You know what I mean? They gave us 10 tickets. Cause you know, this is how they think that you coming with an entourage. So they gave you 10 tickets for whoever you was bringing with you for the whole 3 days. You get in free. You know what I'm saying? I put it on live, you know, where we was at in the club and all that type shit. It was a beautiful experience. But the rap game ain't in the right place right now, yo. Really, for real niggas, I'm gonna tell you right now, real niggas just gotta keep working real hard, yo. Keep working hard, but we gotta come together. And that's what I gotta say where I'm at with that, yo. Real talk. We got to come together, because other than that, the niggas is faking it till they making it with fake jewelry and all that shit. I'm trying to tell you. Yo, before I let it go to Ron Dukes, I gotta say this, because like I said, it was an experience. One of the niggas had the crowd going, him and his man. Had one of them gold chains that y'all niggas be wearing with the bubble letters with the ice all in there. The nigga had, whatever he had in there came all across his chest. Right? You understand me? You already know this shit ain't right. Because it's too much. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's real. You got on, you know, the rollies. The nigga had on 2 Fendi bags on stage. 2 Fendi bags around the shoulder. See, this the fake it till you make it bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Sum that shit up. When we was rolling out to go to the airport, I walked by that motherfucker. He was like plain Jane, but only because I know faces and I don't forget faces. Seen a motherfucker walk right by him. Said, Reggie, yo, look at that nigga that was in there with all that motherfucking jewelry on it. Yeah. You see the nigga now, his motherfucker, his flip-flops was ran down. He going through the airport looking like Mojo. You feel me? But if you ain't seen him right then, and if you never seen him but in that performance, you'd have thought he had $1 million. That's that fake it till you make it shit, yo. I'm not on that shit. I'm real hip-hop over here. Real hip-hop over here, man.
Yeah, that's been going on for a while.
You know what I mean? And that fucked me up because I ain't been in it in a while and I'm getting back in it, you know what I mean? Trying to push what I'm doing and my man, support my man, Black Collar Music. You feel me? But that shit was crazy, yo. Real talk. And there was a lot of motherfuckers in there with that fake joke. There was some real niggas in there. Don't get it twisted. You know, I like the music. Like I said, y'all niggas need to start traveling, man. Like I said, the 2 people that I named, specifically, I know what they're doing because I see it and I already know, you know, how they move in this music business. Y'all niggas need to get out there and start moving around, man. Seeing what niggas is doing, you know, in other states. You know what I'm saying? Stop thinking you doing that shit over the IG and Instagram sitting in your house, man. That shit ain't where it's at right now. Motherfuckers is actually getting out there and putting connections together. And that's what we doing, man, connecting with people. Real talk. I'm gonna hand that over to Ron Dukes, man.
All right, after, you know what I mean, the situation, you know, with P, you know, where did the music take you from there?
After that, when I graduated from high school, I went to Winston-Salem State, and I linked up with a guy named Hafiz and my man Born Unique. They from both of them from Jersey. So we formed a rap group in school. You know what I'm saying? And started opening up for the homecoming shows and stuff like that. You know, my DJ, I had a DJ Spunk.
That's when I heard about you really thought taking it serious.
Yeah, DJ Spunk. He was DJing for the Outsiders. If you remember them, that was they was down with Busta and what's the girl that was down with Busta Rhymes?
Raw
Digger, yeah. So they was with this. He's still with them. It's still doing stuff. You know what I mean? So then after that, I graduated, man, and got back here, and started, man. I wasn't even thinking about music. You know what I'm saying? I was just hustling, pretty much doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But and then
we all had.
Yeah. So then around like let's see, about 2000. I used to be with Emery all the time. You know, if you go back, you know what I'm saying, I don't even know how I ain't put him even in the scenario. It was always like in high school, it was always me, him, and Antoine Chester. It seemed like we was always together riding, doing something all the time. But yeah, so I got back here. Emery was like, a guy named Billy Bad. They call him Billy Bad.
Billy Badass. Billy Badass.
I said Billy Bad. He said his last name Benson. I was like, yeah. He was like, go check him out. You know what I'm saying? Cause he make beats and everything. I'm trying to get him with the rock, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. He was like, we got the little machine over there. He got the
shout out to Billy
Badass and all that. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's part of history. So I went over there, man, and just started making stuff with him. And from there, we decided to form a record label. Groove City Records.
GCR.
Yeah, the GCR started. That started like in, like 2000. 2003, something like that.
Who's the roster on that?
So
in and out or whatever, but the roster.
So man, honestly, all right. The roster really was me, Anonymous, DJ 8 Arms, Mondre Terrell.
Okay.
We had chicks one was from DC. We had her name was Tara. We had singers from Delaware. Man, we had our artists was a lot of places, and we was affiliated with a lot of people. Let me see, Pro Beats. He was making beats. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Pro Beats, man. Back on your grind, man. We need you.
And then we had affiliates like Donnie Coop. You know, he come through. K-Reed and Love, they come through.
Rest in peace, Navy Chains.
Rich
Absolutely.
White
Navy
come
Chains.
through. Man, if you was rapping back in that time,
right?
You was in that studio. You know what I'm saying? Cats came through. You know what I mean? Hots. I did my first video with Hots. Cause see, after we started doing the thing with started with the record label Groove City Records, my first single was with Hots, and that was my first video. My man Hafiz from school, he was like, "Yo, come up here, and we'll shoot the video in New York." You know what I mean? I got access to the cameras and all that. You know what I'm saying? We set it all up. Shit, we was in Queens on the top of a project building. I don't know where we was at. Man. He had us everywhere.
Give a shout out to my brother Hots, man.
Yeah, Hots, man.
Still the hottest on the streets with them bars, man. I'm trying to tell you.
So I got stories for days.
I know you do.
With him, like when we was staying in Philly with Get Down. And we had
Get Down.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to Get Down. I done said that Get Down hustle when you staying in Philly.
Yeah.
Get Down give you that Philly hospitality.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, give a shout out to my nigga Get Down.
So we was staying with him, man, and yeah, man, just doing it, man. We was
That's hip hop for your ass.
Everywhere, man. Everywhere. Shooting the videos and just in the streets, man. Doing shows. You know what I'm saying? From town to town, we had the van. We wrapped the van.
I definitely remember the wave.
Everybody had that van.
Yeah,
that's when you was rolling with him. Yeah, right.
I got so many stories.
Yeah, so many. Yeah. I remember the street team we had with that van. I done came to Baltimore Hots with that van. Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, man. And if I go back, cause it's so much. I almost need to write a book, man. Cause if I go back, I don't want to miss nobody. You know what I mean?
Nobody. You know, that's how I feel with it. We could talk for like 2 hours.
Donio, I used to go over. Donio had a store called Flavors. You know what I'm saying?
Remember Flavors?
Me and Hots, we used to go over there and jump on his mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? And his rappers over there too. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, I'm talking about Easton right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about Easton right now. Yeah, Flavors was in Easton. Just give a shout to a couple rappers over there. D-Nell. It was Sean Lewis, my man Birdie, Kyle. You know what I mean? It was a lot of rappers everywhere, man. And like he was talking about, just coming up, spitting on the street.
Yeah.
Man, you could be riding down the block and you would see that on the corner.
You would see that.
And you're gonna pull over to get in there. You're gonna get in there.
You're gonna get in there.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
You're welcome to get in there.
You're welcome to get in there.
So that's how it used to be, man. It used to be that way.
Yes.
And then I mean, do you got questions or you want me to keep on talking? Cause I just keep on talking.
We got the journey.
All right, so
we can bounce back and forth off the journey that he on right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So we did time went by, you know what I'm saying, and we did a record called Pimpin'. And that was Pablo Picasso. You know Pablo, he's from Shark Tank. You know what I'm saying? That was Big Ty's homeboy. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to look out for him.
Absolutely.
So we had a song called Pimpin', and we linked up with the dude that shot Revenge of the Nerds, that movie. So we in New York, and his name was Matthew. You know what I'm saying? This the first time I'm with Bill, and something could have transpired, but it kind of went left. You know what I mean?
Right.
But we were up there, had a hit song. Russell Simmons downstairs was listening to it. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Yo, that's a hit." Yeah. And Matthew was putting money behind it, or whatever. The only problem was when I was sitting there. I remember being uptown, man, looking out the window, right? And it was like we had to sign with his label.
Oh.
And forget about Groove City Records.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's where the split came. The first split with me and Bill.
Right.
You know what I'm
Bill
saying?
wanted to go for it, didn't
he went for it.
Oh.
I was like, yo, you gonna leave? I said, this is our label though. You know what I'm saying? Our label need to partner with that label so the distribution and all that. You know what I'm saying? Why you gonna? This a business. Yeah. We LLC, we everything. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What's the problem? You know what I mean? And he went that route, and I was like, this must be where you sell your soul at. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't with that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So then I left. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when the grind for GCR like really started. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, all right, I mean, my man Mondre Terrell, he's singing. You know what I'm saying? And we got rappers, we got songs, we got. You know what I'm saying? Let's go hard. And that's when we was hitting city to city and doing our thing. You know what I mean? And just grinding hard, man. And we was doing all right. And I ran in the bill again, like years later.
Right.
This years later. So this like, and we fast forwarding because we on camera and all that.
Right.
So we all the way up to about 2007. Right. This was really that one shot. You know, like Eminem said, you got that one shot. Like this was really that one shot, right? Linked up with him. He done linked up with some cats in ATL. You know what I'm saying? Where we could get business loans for our companies. You know what I'm saying? So he had Freedom Films and I had Groove City Records, right? We already been functioning for 5 years or more. So the way they had it set up, you know what I'm saying? We would get, you know, the loans. You know what I mean? $250,000 for Groove City Records. Sitting in the Bank of America. That's
real business.
So I already feel like I've been on before. I feel like I done touched it.
You did.
You know
Just
what I'm saying?
on.
Yeah. So at this point.
And you got to think what year frame you talking about.
Yeah, we at 2008 now. I was like, here it is. This is it. You know what I mean? So we get that paper and we come up with, let's shoot this movie called Black Bag. right?
I remember that's when Billy. I remember when I heard about Billy trying to shoot
the black bag.
Right. I remember that.
All right, so we in Atlanta. We got money. You know what I mean? Bill got the Jaguar coupe, the 500 Benz SL, the big house in Waxhaw, North Carolina, the gated community. You know what I'm saying? We had a crib in Decatur. You know what I'm saying? We had it. So linked up with people at the radio station there in Atlanta. They jumped on the black bag idea. We had the cameras, we had everything, right? It was so big that we was in one of the clubs one night and we heard Rick Ross at the end of one of them joints. He was like, "Yeah, looking out for the black bag" or something like that, right? We was like, "Yo, it's really taking off." So we doing what they say. When people come through and they audition, I forgot what they call that. But
what, for the movie?
Yeah, for the movie.
Screening. But it's audition.
Yeah,
they for the parts. For the different parts that y'all got going on.
Casting.
Casting. That's what it was. Same people that was coming through. Same people that was coming through. That's on like the have and have nots. Same cats. Yo, was coming through. Yeah. I know you sit back at TV and be like, yo. I be watching them.
I know them.
I know her. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, yo.
Sip
out for your ass, man. Real talk. Good politics,
man. Yeah. So that's how Mac Main. That's how we got with Lil Wayne and them, because Mac Main came through, and Bill was like, yo, we need to shoot a documentary on you, right? But that was his way, basically, to get
Mac Main
to Lil Wayne, Drake, Nicki, and all that. You know what I'm saying? And it worked. You know what I mean? We started, okay, we're going to stop what we doing now, and we're going to shoot a movie called The Broken Leg. You know what I mean? With a documentary of just Young Money. You know what I mean? So we jumped on the LYNX MUZIK tour. We had our own tour bus. You know what I'm saying? It was T-Pain, DJ Khaled, all of the Young Money roster. You know what I'm saying? We was with them from city to city, filming. You know what I mean? And I was telling Bill, I was like, what you need to be doing is like filming us.
Right.
Film us, getting on the tour bus,
with
film
them.
us, with them and all of that.
Whatever,
you know what I'm saying? So we can tell our story later in life, you know what I mean?
Instead of right now.
Yeah, instead of right now.
Right.
So we finished the movie and all of that, man. And here again was when I talk about egos on the shore, right?
Right.
I had the distribution out of New York for Groove City Records, right?
Major.
So I got the distribution. You run the movie through. We partners though.
Yeah.
So you run the movie through my record company. You know what I'm saying? They got distribution
already.
And we we gonna put it out in the stores.
Yeah.
The problem was he ain't have the sign off from Baby and none of them, right? But my distributor in New York was like, I don't care nothing about that. We're going to put it on the shelf, make them come to us. That's when we can go do some negotiation. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's what it is. You know what I mean? So, and I had the promo DVD, you know, where it say for promotional use only. You know what I'm saying? But I left that up there with the distributor. And, you know, he had made his decision that he was going to distribute it. By the time I got back, the whole bill was just changed, man. I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? But I do know what the problem was.
Right.
The problem was I was the movie house. See what I'm saying? So that was the problem. You know, that came to nothing, man. Paper gone. You know what I mean? This is just hard lessons.
Right.
But that you know, that's supposed to be your man and all, but you know what I'm saying, that's what, you know, you live and learn, you know what I mean? But for me, I can't tell my story without telling that story. You know what I'm saying? And
that's a big part of your story.
Yeah.
Shit.
But it's
you done told me something I didn't even know about.
You
was in there.
Oh yeah.
You was in there, yo.
Without that change or transition from y'all, you know, doing y'all business to switching to the Young Money, if that never happened, do you think it'd have been a different story?
What would have been a different story was, once I got the money for Groove City Records, and see, it's hard for me to be like shiesty when it comes to business, right? really in the music business is cutthroat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's so dirty that you cutthroat your own man. You know what I mean? But really it had if I could do it over once I got the money for Groove City Records, it'd have been just Groove City Records. I'd have put myself out, I'd put Dre out, I'd have put, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'd have and we could have done it bigger. Because we had the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We had the resources. People was in certain areas.
Because like you said, you stopped what y'all doing and went totally to another motherfucker.
And that's a problem too. Always finish what you start.
Always finish
you know what I'm saying? Don't start something and then go to the next thing. Because at the end of the day,
you have about 5 or 6 shit that you done started, but ain't that one of them finished.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, man.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, in a nutshell.
Toast to that story right there, yo. I ain't even know that one, Ron Duke. You was out there, son.
Yeah, yeah. And so now is the get back for me. You know what I mean? And it's not music, but I tell you what music did do for me. Like I can put something out right now, right? And because of my age, I already got my fan base. I got people that look out and see what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
I'm
so
one
I
of
don't.
them.
Yeah. So I don't have to. I ain't out to try to blow up no more with the music. I do it just because I love doing it. But I am about business. Now I do my t-shirt company. You know what I'm saying? You can go to resetstore.com and, you know what I mean, pick up some of my merchandise. I got
talk to them. Go look at that, man. Support your black businesses once again.
Reset is spelled RECET.com. You know what I'm saying?
Support your black businesses.
Yeah.
Don't be hating on us, man. The money's generating. If you support me, I'm support you. That's how it goes. You support Whitey, it don't work out that way because it's going back to them. Will you get anything from that? That's what I don't understand with people. Yo, we gotta start coming together. You know what I mean? And that's the hood. If y'all want to call about y'all in the hood and you love all that, this is hood politics. Okay, we talking politics. It's hood politics. If you're not supporting me and I'm not supporting you, where the fuck we gonna get at? Real talk. We ain't getting nowhere.
You gotta support each other.
You gotta support each other, yo.
That's the problem.
Why you think in every major city they have Chinatown? Why in every major city you got the Italians got their own shit? You understand me? It's because they support each other. And the government, they notice it. You can't deny it. Regardless what you do. They notice us, but they notice us in the wrong ways. Let's put it that simple. They fear us. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? So now, let's stop letting them fear us and start making them respect us. That's where I'm at today. At the end of the day, before I leave this motherfucking earth, they're going to respect Langley Senior. We ain't giving up the government.
Well, if it was one piece of advice that you could give to the youth, you know what I mean? Because, of course, this is what hood politics is about.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's definitely about, informing the new generation about the culture and where, you know, some of our OGs and past legends came from. You know what I mean? So if it could be one jewel that you could drop, what would it be?
How long you going to give me?
How long? No, I mean, keep spitting them if you can spit them.
All right.
Let them know,
it's food for the soul.
I'm going to take y'all back. And this is strictly Groove City, all right? From what I got from the hip-hop culture, because I am hip-hop. 50 years old, I'm still a trendsetter. Hands down. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas follow me. Y'all niggas see how I get down far as it's just in me. I don't be trying. I don't be trying to impress nobody or none of that shit. You understand me? It's just the culture of what I'm from. All right? So when I came to Groove City, let me break this down to you. The people that y'all don't know about what is called hip-hop for me, and I'm going to take you back. Let's go to, give a shout out to my man, Gaines Brooks. His right-hand man back then was named Joe Chills. All right? Give a shout out to my man, Mike Bryan. All right? Give a shout out to Bummer. You understand? Y'all guys, people that look at these men that still around here right now, y'all don't even know they come from the hip-hop era. Straight up and down. These were the gentlemen that I looked up to when I came to Cambridge and I said, yo, that's that New York shit. At a young age. I wasn't cussing or whatever, but I'm saying that's that New York shit. You understand me? I follow these guys. These guys are out nursery. Anybody know nursery with the big tree before they cut that motherfucker down with the maybe about 5 benches right there in that corner?
As soon as you bust around the corner of World Street, sitting right there on that bench in the big tree. See, when I came to Groove City, you know what I mean? Let's keep it hood politics. That's when they used to have the brown envelopes. Y'all niggas don't know nothing about the envelopes. You know what I mean? The brown envelopes. Dime bag. The motherfucking brown envelope is literally that long. The dime bag is right here. All weed. You roll up about 10 joints. You understand me? I'm real hip hop. Mom Dukes used to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because once she told me, and see, this is why I say, I am real hip hop from the core. Y'all people don't have a mother like I had. I gotta give all praise to her because she gone right now and I know it's for a better place. Alhamdulillah. But check this out. My mom Duke showed everything that I had to know about being a man. Never had my dad in my life. Only time I remember is the motherfucker walking out the door. That's the only remember I have of it. And why? Because my mom Dukes didn't want to marry her. Okay, so be it. You know what I mean? But here I am. That's the reason why New York niggas call their mother Mom Dukes. All that little shit that y'all done caught on to. Nah, that's not the real reason. Mom Dukes is because a woman that has took care and took the position to be a woman and a dad. Straight up and down. And that come from New York. Mom Dukes. And she carried that to 110. Give her that. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you know what I mean? Real nigga went through some real shit. Mom Dukes always been by my side. You understand? So these older guys is what I look up for hip hop because they was doing their shit. When they buying weed, we sitting out there under the bench with the motherfucking tree. They out there battling. Joe Chills. You understand? Y'all don't know Joe Chills. People don't even know who I'm talking about unless they come from where I come from, coming to Cambridge with Groove City like I know Groove City. You know what I'm saying? These the guys that was doing the mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Give a shout out to Kurt Majors, because he used to run with Joe Chili's in them. You know what I'm saying? His brother is my classmate, Keith Majors. Yo, I ain't never seen a nigga use two hands, and the way you listen to beats right now, he could do them with both hands. He was just that nice. You know what I'm saying? This is true this is real hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because I used to, you know, my dad was a school teacher.
Absolutely, you know.
So
Come on, Ron. You know.
Yeah, so I used to ride the bus from Macy's Lane to CSD, right? And that nigga you talking about right there, I used to see him. I'd be like, yo, make me a mixtape.
Kurt Majors.
Yeah, when I see him the next day, he had one.
He had one. Right in his house.
A high body.
I used to be over there. He stayed right across the street from the high school.
Yeah.
Him and my right hand man, my brother Jerome Harris.
Yeah.
Their moms and them had their cribs right there, right across the street from the high school. So you know what we did every time lunchtime or whatever? No, we going home. All that type of shit when we became seniors and juniors.
Yeah, you can do it.
You know what I mean? But this is back in the day hip hop. Let me give you something about CSD. For all the people that went to CSD, because Class 89 is the best class that came out of there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get that straight right now. Class 89 was the best class came out of there. We proved that with our 30th anniversary. You feel me? We partied all weekend from Saturday to Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Non-stop. But before us, 4 years of that, when I came through Cayman, South Dorchester, they were smoking in the high school. Cigarettes. By the gym. If you know Groove City like I knew Groove City, chime in if you know what I'm talking about. If not, check in later. We were smoking in Cayman, South Dorchester. Cigarettes. Right by the gymnasium. That was the smoking area. The motherfucker was fogging like it is right now while we in here smoking. You know what I mean? But that's the only area that you can smoke in. You know what I mean? That's when Tony Aldridge was the best thing in Cambridge High School basketballs during that time. Like me and Ron Duke was talking earlier, his favorite rival was in Easton. The dude nigga West. You feel me? That was their rivals. Literally, back in the day, see, this is real Groove City. If you came from Easton, you got your motherfucking ass whipped and you came step your foot in Groove City. And you didn't get the okay. Am I lying? Am I lying? You get your motherfucking ass whipped. And that was the same thing if you went to Easton and you didn't know how to fight.
Okay, all right, I agree with that then.
Because if we went to Easton, because if we went to Easton and we was from Groove, and you didn't know how to fight, you're going to get your ass whipped.
Yeah, you could get it.
You could get it. Basketball games and everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So if you wanted to go to a basketball game and you was from Groove City and you went to Easton back in the day when the rival, you had to be prepared to fight after the game, especially when we won.
Yeah, it was a fight.
It was a fight. And if we lost, it's going to be a fight because the Eastern people won't talk shit. It was always a fight, son.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But nobody died back then.
Nah, the most you might get cut up with.
You might get cut up, but nobody died back then.
Nah.
Different culture.
This is different.
It's different. You know what I'm saying? But these are the people when, like I said, get back on track with the hip-hop situation. Y'all don't know nothing about that. let me give y'all some history, real talk, before we even go on here. I'm gonna tell y'all where Groove City came from. Ron Dukes didn't even know that until I had to break it down to him.
Nah, I ain't know.
All right? Groove City came from Jonathan Moloch, Tonnell Moloch, Nathan West, my brother, me, Ivory Cooper, and Henry Leaks. We had a breakdancing group. You understand me? We was performing, used to be in the parades and shit they used to have, and over in Trap, you know what I mean, here in Groove City. We going around, I mean, walking like they walk right now with a cardboard box and a radio. You understand me? And we named ourselves Groove City Breakers. Point blank period. That's where it come from. We went over Salisbury to a talent show and we won 3rd place, and they said Groove City, Maryland is in the building. From that point on, we felt like we was in the shit. That's when we started doing our parades or whatever. Next thing I know, we looking to guide. Me and Tonnell Moloch. At the bottom of it said Groove City, Maryland. If y'all motherfuckers don't know where Groove City came from, you should think that shit just came out the wind. We are the founders of Groove City. Point being blank. Let me tell you, that's where the history come from. That's how deep I'm in the history. You know what I mean? Of amphitheater. Y'all don't know amphitheater like we know amphitheater. Amphitheater was a place to where else you just sit outside across the, you know, in that park where they, all that parking lot right now, people used to be able to sit there. There used to be trees and everything. I used to tell you. You know what I mean? People used to get in trouble just because they wanted just to come out and be chilling on Pond Street at the amphitheater and see what's going on. You ain't even doing nothing wrong. You just want to be out there.
Had a stage and everything.
Had a stage and everything where we used to meet up.
Yeah,
Would give my man shout out, Twain, Barrio,
Yeah.
Quick Feet. Rest in peace,
That's
love
why
him
I
to
met
death.
Ricky P.
Gay little
He
clique.
DJing up
He
there.
used to be
We
up
used
there
to
all
battle. Rapping, break dancing, basketball tournaments. But we love each other like brothers right to this day.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers don't have that unity. This is real hip hop because them niggas used to rap. We used to be battling against each other. The Ace Crew, that's what they was called back then.
Ace Crew.
Yeah.
The Ace Crew. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Me, Free, my man Freeze. Give a shout out to my man Freeze and his brother Marty. You know what I'm saying? We had our little clique. You know what I'm saying? We used to battle all the time. Break dancing. Y'all don't remember the skating ring? Remember the skating ring, Ron Dukes?
Yeah.
We can go back if we want to talk hip hop about Groove City.
Skate away.
You know what I mean? What is it? The circuit court right now?
I'm going back before then.
Before then?
It was Skate Away.
Skate away.
Right there on the corner.
Right
like
there on the
going to
corner.
her lot.
Yes,
You
it
know what I'm saying?
is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Right before you go in that big building right there.
Where they got all the
all the
storage
U-Hauls,
spaces.
yup, the storage
Yeah,
space. That's
that-
where
that
it first
used
used
to
to
be
be
Wow.
at. You absolutely right.
Yeah. So
I
You
didn't know
absolutely
that.
right.
That's
You didn't know?
I did not know that.
Oh,
that,
shit,
that,
yeah.
That was better than the castle.
That was better than the castle.
castle
You absolutely
came
right.
after that.
Because see, the castle came after that because
Yeah.
that was flat level. They just had
Yeah.
one big building. See, the
Yeah.
castle, you know, is just where it is right now. Yeah, just step into it, and then it was just that big arena stage and all that. Yeah.
The skating ring that TIN on the ATL.
Oh, the
that
ATL. That's how it looked.
It looked just
It
like
looked
that.
just like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
and-
how it looked
and-
out there.
And the cats would be lined up in the middle, and they all coordinated
Coordinated
dancing. You know
dancing.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
The whole line.
Talk
You
to
know
him,
what I
Ron
mean?
Dukes.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is Hip Hop Groove City now. We talking
Yeah.
about Groove City for y'all.
Yeah.
Shit that y'all
What, with
seeing
the
in movies right now.
Yeah.
Groove City used to be
Oh, yeah.
like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, lit all the
Yeah.
time.
All
I'm
the
trying to tell
time.
you, this is the type feel that you get coming from New York moving, you know what I mean? Because we done been from New York to Virginia and then here to Maryland. You know what I mean? That's why I got traveling in my blood, because I was doing it at a young age. You know what I'm saying? My mom Dukes is originally born in Virginia. My sister is born in Virginia. From Virginia, she moved to New York. Had me and my brother. You see what I'm saying? From there, we moved from New York to Virginia, had my sister, Shani, and then boom, we came to Maryland. Been to Maryland ever since. That's why I represent Groove City. You know what I'm saying? I got over 30-some years in Groove City. You know what I mean? I got people that I've been dealing with. My classmates, we got relationships over 30. So that tells you how long I've been in Groove City. You know what I mean? But hey, this is real hip hop we talking about to you. Shit that y'all don't even know. Skating rings where y'all see shit in movies right now. We was doing that shit back then.
All of that's the culture. So
Culture.
by the time you a kid and you getting all that, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It just shape you as a
shape
as a person.
As a
you
person,
know,
totally
the
different.
Hip-hop culture, man. I enjoyed it, man.
So
I did too.
you think that's a determining factor in the way that the youth is coming up now? You know what I mean? Because the not as many raw experiences. it's all, you know, on the,
Just
on
in
the
life
internet,
in general?
or, you know.
Absolutely.
I think the internet changed hip hop. See what I'm saying? Because you had to grind and I think it was more like less influences. Like the stuff that you don't like with the mumble raps and all of that, you know what I mean? The stuff that you ain't trying to hear, you trying to hear bars and all that, but the stuff that's out here is, and like you say, watered down. But that's what they pushing. You know what I mean?
All they want you to do is have a high hook
we just didn't keep control of hip hop. That's what happened.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that because it's a culture thing. I agree with that.
When it started out, it was like, oh, that ain't gonna last.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a phase. But then it blew up. Then the next thing you know, they're using hip hop in commercials.
Everybody wanted a piece of it.
Everybody wanted a piece of it.
Yeah. And so
we started falling short because of the green.
Yeah.
So, I'm speaking, to both of y'all. So, who were your influences? You know what I mean? As far as, you know, musically or maybe just an iconic person that you looked up to. You know what I mean? Coming up.
For me,
yeah,
it was Jay-Z.
Jay-Z?
Because he was around here.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? I'm around Emory. I'm a CJ. You know what I mean? And when I used to see him, like I said, I was rapping. You know what I'm saying? It was with Randy P. Randy P put a mixtape out. It had me, Jay-Z, a couple other rappers on there. You know what I'm saying?
I remember Jay-Z gave him that exclusive.
Yeah, the exclusive.
Right now, if Randy P could go back in the arsenal and pull that out, that's classic.
Nah.
Okay.
I ain't never heard the one with Big Daddy Kane on it. He got a joint with Big Daddy Kane.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, Big Daddy Kane came in, ain't he?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
I know that.
He did one. Yeah, he did one with him.
I need to know what number that was.
That's why I say Randy P. If Randy P. himself,
P chime in, what number mixtape was
right?
it on,
Randy P. If you chimed in or if you see this later, if you have a way to go back to your catalog, please bring them out.
Re-release every last
Re-release
one.
everyone. I don't care old school or not, yo. You had it blend so beautifully that is shit. Hey, that's what I want to hear. I'm trying to tell you, especially when you had cats on here from all over the place, because you know Randy P. used to carry that. I was telling who was I telling? I was telling Mean and Reggie the story about how he was going and doing people. See, back then y'all don't understand. Randy P. used to walk around with the two wheels joint. The reel to reel.
Oh yeah.
Remember, that's how he used to record you.
Yeah.
With the reel to reel, jump out the car on you, and his little Chevrolet with the mic. And that's what was playing.
He getting his vocals.
Yeah, and that's how he gets his votes. You're going to hear yourself later.
Yeah.
But that's how he was getting you, because that's how he ran up on me one time. You know what I'm saying? He was like, Suave. Yeah, I caught me on Corners Drive, walking to the store. You know what I mean? He pulled over the door. Hey, Suave, come on, out of my eyes. But he always called me by my government. He didn't call me Suave. That's one person, because if you didn't know me, you don't get the right to call me by my government. It's only a few people get to call me by my government.
Right.
He's one of them. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't come where I'm come from, calling me by my motherfucking government and get you smacked. I'm trying to tell you right now, and it ain't even on the old rah-rah shit. It's just that's the respect that I have. That's the reason why I came up with something that y'all labeled me as. And if you look in the dictionary what Suave mean, that's my character. Y'all gave me that name. I didn't choose it. Y'all gave it to me. All right? That's some more real hood politic talk for you. Just because if you think I just came up with Suave from somewhere, nah, y'all gave me that name. Hey, if that's me, that's me. I love it though. Suave all day. I'm going to call myself International Suave. Because they've already let me off parole and let these chains go, yo. And I'm telling you, y'all see me state to state. I'm about ready to go international on y'all motherfuckers. And that's when we're really going to do some big business. So you tune in then. You know what I mean? Don't talk about me. Watch my moves, man. Because everything I do, like Ron Duke said earlier, I'm not a stingy nigga. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to somebody that has something to put in. Don't get me wrong. I'm a stingy nigga when a motherfucker trying to leech off me or want something and they ain't putting nothing in the pot. All they got to do is a good talk. I'm not that type of nigga. If you're coming at me on that, you ain't going to get nothing. So I'm a stingy nigga when it comes to that. But when you come to me and we talking some good business, like I wanted to sit down with this man and y'all just heard what he doing and what he have done. The nigga was on a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at him right to this day. He's still in the grind, and what he say, he's trying to get back, but he ain't trying to get back for the bread. It's love for the music.
Nah.
It's love for the music, man.
Yeah, well, as far as music, I just do it for, you know what I'm saying, just because, like you said, the love, right? But as far as my life, man, it's just about, right now, it's just about my family, you know what I mean?
And that's where I'm at.
Family.
Everything leads to that.
You know what I'm saying? If it ain't about a buck, I can't do it.
Can't
you know
do
what
it.
I mean?
And can't do it. We got to feed them, man.
Priorities, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So,
All the priorities,
the music, man, been there, done that. I always do it, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But just to take it back, you said the influence. It was a great feeling to be around somebody that was popular, right, or getting popular, and they right in your hood. You know what I'm saying? And you can run into them, right? So the thing with him, with Jay, was I would see him certain spots. He could be by himself, right? He might flag me down, hop in the whip, and we always used to rap. I'd be like, kick something, and he'd be like, you spit something first. So I spit something.
Do y'all hear this? This man spit with Jay-Z. Y'all can say that.
Then he's spitting his joints, right? I said, what's the name of that? He said, what I'm getting ready to spit now is Originators 2.5. I said, 2.5. I was like, damn, what the? When he spit, I swear to you, by the time I got up near Mirror Street, yo, we was up top. By the time I got to Mirror Street, yo, I hit the brake. I swear to you, a tear came down my eye. I said, yo, you gonna be the greatest rapper ever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that was inspiration.
Right.
To the point where at that time, right, I was like, yo, you the man. But anybody else can get it. You know what I'm saying? Because it made the inspiration. I said, you ain't gotta battle him, I'll battle him for you.
Right.
Because you that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was inspiration. It's just like going to New York. You ain't even gotta talk to nobody. But if you go to New York, that vibe you get when you coming out of New York, and you get you on your grind or whatever, it's just inspiration. You know what I'm saying? So if I can't get that inspiration, you know, it's just nothing. You know what I mean?
And that's crazy, yo, because if I had to think of something.
But them two dudes you named earlier, Fatal to Cannon and Seymour Bucks, they on it.
Yeah.
They got that mindset.
They got that mindset.
They got that drive. That's a hip hop drive.
That's a hip hop drive.
You know what I'm saying? That's like that
they
back
moving,
in the day.
They moving in that, you know what I mean? They moving in that.
It's
I
amazing,
don't want to interrupt you or take over while you saying it, but they moving in that culture way, all the way around the board. See, it's just not about rapping. You know what I mean? Seymour Bucks got his own clothing line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fatal Cannon got his own clothing line. Last video I seen.
I gotta give a shout out to my man SB, because he definitely dropped a phenomenal project.
Yeah.
And he's in that one.
SB.
It's a brand.
The other cat.
Bet.
Them dudes, man.
Yes,
them
gotta
dudes.
give a shout out to them dudes. Don't let me forget, because I met
Yeah,
my man Beck and Tony Long Range was in the studio together.
Tony Long Range.
Yeah, when they came
dudes,
through.
Man.
Yeah,
All
absolutely.
dudes.
Give a
All
shout out to
dudes.
my man Tony Long Range. You know what I mean?
dudes.
If we want to go back, you know, with real hip hop with that far as the generation right now, and you know, them cats is behind us. Love, you know, Tony Long Range in his 40s,
Yeah.
but still spit the hottest bars to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Go.
Back in them, they're
ready to
older
go.
now. But you know what I'm saying? That's where the hip hop is at. But they don't want to listen to them. They want that watered down shit. Fake it till you make it. I can't get with it. And that's what, you know what I mean? But if I had, like you say, Ron Dukes to, you know, come off and where he was like, who influenced you as far as Willie and the rap, I would have to say Jay too, yo. And just on the same level as Ron Dukes was saying that because he was around on a whole different level.
This is influencing life too, not just
You understand me?
music.
Because
you know,
let me go back for y'all. If you don't know Groove City like I know Groove City,
It all could have been different too.
it all could have been different. You know what I'm
So I
saying?
don't know
because
that's where you're going.
yeah, it all could have been different. Cause that's where I'm going with it, bro. You already know I'm going with it because before Jay-Z, before DeHaven, there's 4 other. And right to this day, I can't name a name, but it was 4 other people that came before them. They was the lookout. See, I'm a New York nigga, so I know how you do. You gotta scoop your territory. You feel me? Before you want to take over anyway. You gotta scope out shit. Met them niggas. I'm a New York nigga. I met them niggas. They came right on project. Before the murders, if y'all know about the 2 murders that happened in Groove City out projects. You know, I ain't, you know, don't say no names for the innocents and the guilty. You know what I mean? Before that type of shit was happening, these New York niggas was already here. You feel me? Met them. But because I'm a New York nigga, I'm already doing my thing on the street. I don't need you. You feel me? Everybody that done came through here, I done met. Hands down. If they was getting any type money or whatever, talk your bullshit, I done met them. You know what I mean? In any type way. You know what I mean? This is SUAVA. I come from the class of 89. I've been here a long time. I done rubbed elbows with a lot of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day where I come from, you know what I mean? Just to let y'all know where I come from in the mud, it was grown men that had to give you the okay to sell any type of narcotics on the street. If you didn't, you was getting robbed. Point blank period. Because it was all about a respect thing. They're gonna whip your ass, they're gonna take your drugs, they're gonna tell your moms who you was, this, that, and the third. Yeah, you seen your son out here on his bullshit. Yeah, this is what's going down. You understand me? So you had to get the okay to even be out on the street. Y'all niggas right now, y'all just go out there whenever you want, do whatever you fucking want to. That's why the game is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? The real talk to you, because you ain't getting no okay from nobody. You ain't getting no schooling from nobody to how to roll it down, even when it comes to fucking with your niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, if you know me where I come from, and we talking about who influenced me in rap, you know what I'm saying? We ran as a motherfucking team. Even on our bullshit. We was out projects 13 deep. When Greenwood was Greenwood. I'm talking about Don Chester. You know what I'm saying? My man Big Ty, Boom, Monk. You know what I'm saying? Me. My man, you know what I mean? Don't let me forget my boy that stayed across the street with his brother. You know what I'm saying? They used to hang around with Don Chester all the time. What was his little clique? Donnie Reds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? Box Cutter. You know what I mean? Elton Travis. Just to put y'all out there with the type cliques that we used to fuck with. You know what I mean? Jack, Pop. You know what I mean? All of his brothers. Monty. You know what I mean? Just to put niggas' name out there, that niggas that stuck together. We ran projects. You understand me? Back in the day, we ran projects. When projects was both sides, when you can walk through. When the fences was. You know what I mean? Like you was in the ring on the wrestling. And that's where you got your ass whipped at. Because if you had any beef, that's where you fought at, out projects. Am I right?
Yeah, you right.
If you got a beef, nigga, get inside the gates. Right there, because every projects had them gates coming out. As soon as you come out the doors. You had your little fence so you couldn't step on the grass. Y'all don't know Groove City like I know Groove City. You feel me? You understand me? This the culture that I come from. You know what I mean? We can go any type ways right there. So when Jay-Z and them, you know, to top it up, when they came through, to go back before him came, DeHaven came. I met DeHaven before he did anything with anybody else. Because he used to fuck with a broad that was my right-hand man, baby mama. I was still cool with her. He came through. I liked him just as being a New York nigga. Didn't need nothing from me. Straight talk. Me and DeHaven is real cool because he's a good nigga. Ain't never sold nothing from me, ain't never got nothing from me. You know what I mean? Just a real nigga because he come here, I was here, he doing him, I'm doing me. Never need him. Niggas like Panama, Moet. Yeah. See, these niggas came before Jay-Z even came. See, y'all don't know the niggas that I'm talking about that came through Groove City. Yeah. Moet was my motherfucking nigga, a Spanish nigga. Ran through Groove City like he was motherfucking Don Juan. Him in Panama. You know what I mean? Half pint. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know these niggas. Certain people know them because one of them committed a murder around here and did a whole bunch of bullshit. But these niggas was part of Jay-Z clique before he even stepped foot here. With the music situation. But to bring y'all up on that.
Ain't about no music then.
It wasn't even about no music then, you feel me? I'm giving y'all history here about Groove City. These motherfuckers did what they were supposed to do and like what they seen here. Why? Because the else was jumping like it's supposed to be every night, every weekend. And of course they had Gentleman Joe's. Y'all don't know Groove City like I know Groove City with Gentleman Joe's. Huh? Talk to him, Ron Dukes.
Before
it was Legacy. Legacy, only reason why Legacy lasts because of the era of Gentleman Joe's. The owner.
When it was platinum, That's when what's the name was running.
Who had it when it was platinum? Because I think I was locked up.
Jews. Yeah, so Jews, and he was letting us manage. You know what I'm saying? Platinum.
Okay, but
yeah, so
the original is Gentleman
Joe's. Yeah.
Every weekend, have the half a barrel out there cooking food. Yeah. You could go sit in there with the window, sit right there. He had tables right there that you could order your food right there. Yeah, shoot pool while you're waiting on it.
Get some chicken and dumplings.
Absolutely, you can get that on a Sunday any day.
Any day, yeah.
And Gentleman Joe's, just walk right in there. Yeah. So Pine Street always stayed active. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was lit. It was different.
This is Groove City. It's different now. You know what I mean? The money was generating with the community. Everybody's spending their money with Gentleman Joe's, and he's spending it right back with you with these cheap prices on a half a chicken sandwich after you done been drunk and been drinking all night long. As soon as you come out there, he got the food smelling real good for you. This is a young nigga me, you know what I mean, coming and seeing this shit. Oh shit, I'm just barely getting in the clubs. Yeah, see, y'all don't know Groove City like I know Groove City. So when Jay-Z came through this motherfucker, you understand me? Already dealing with the Haven, you know what I mean? I'm cool with it. Emery started fucking with the Haven. That's when he started going to New York. Like, you know, that's his story for him to tell. You know what I mean? But I was already there with him. You know what I'm saying? We already knew the Haven. Fucks with it. You know what I'm saying? But Jay-Z came through. He caught into that. We used to always be me, Big Ty. You know, that's our clique. He come through. Boy, I got a new song from Jay-Z. Huh? Oh, that's joint nice. He got like 3 of them. Back then it was the tape deck. Well, let me record that right quick before you leave. You know what I mean? Everybody in our little clique was riding around with Jay-Z first album, Reasonable Doubt, before he hit the motherfucking streets 6-7 months. Literally. Everybody in our clique. Hootie, you know what I mean? Cal, Big Rush, you know what I mean? All of us. Anybody that affiliated with Emery all the back then, because we used to go over his mom's house and eat when he used to stay on, what's the street right off of, what is it, Robin Street?
Robin Street.
Yeah, when his mom used to have a house there on Robin Street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We used to all go over there, because that's where we really play him to us at.
Yeah.
If he didn't come to another house, he'd be like, yo, I got something else from Jay.
Yeah.
Long story short, this is where the bridge is being burnt from other motherfuckers. Got leaked up the whole joint and won't put it out, leak it out there.
Yeah.
Same nigga that you done burnt that bridge, now you looking for some comeback years later, but you ain't amend that. If you had, that's called being a grown man. But if you didn't, go back and do that. Ain't gotta say no names. You feel me? Because we was the only one that had that. Riding around. Motherfuckers couldn't get it. Like, yo, yeah, it's him. Look at Right Today, Reasonable Doubt. Classic. Classic.
One of his #1 sellers.
One of his #1 sellers. We had that. Real talk, Groove City. We had that. You feel me? Big Daddy Kane coming down here. You know what I'm saying? Chilling at the crib that we at. I smoked with Big Daddy Kane. I know B-High. I sat in a house with B-High. With George, you know me, George Wallace. He was trying to sign him because he sing. You know my boy George.
Yeah.
They were trying to sing. Jay, B-High, me, George, Big Ty, Emery, sitting at somebody else's house, chilling, letting George sing. See what they gonna do with it. I know these niggas didn't keep the relationship with them because, you know, my life is my life, theirs is theirs. I was there from the beginning. Real talk. That's why, you know, I let everybody say what they want to say. But y'all don't know what went down, like, you know, behind the scenes or what became him. Whatever way these people want to carry themselves, they can carry themselves that way. Because even only thing when I say influence when it comes to giving back, if you're from here, say that you're from here. You can fuck what you're doing right now. I ain't even from here and I represent Groove City. If you check my social security, mine start with 072. That's a New York social security number. Feel me? I represent Groove City all day long. You know what I mean? Represent where you from. And if you want to get back, like I said, I just opened up a business here. Trucking company. If you want to try to come work, you want some work on some legit shit, come holler at SUAVA. You know what I mean? I got a whole business. I need people in different areas, you know what I mean? If you really bought that paper and you want to go with some black business on and I don't know hate shit, come holler at me. You know what I mean? Come holler at me. You know, that's $1 million business. That's why I jumped into it. I'm all about that big bread, yo. Real talk. But back on that. You know what I mean? Get back on our music and our influence. I respected what Jay-Z was talking about because for one, I seen him and I was living it.
You were living it. Yeah.
Every
Hey,
verse.
you couldn't get no more influence.
You couldn't get no more influence than that, yo. And I'm actually seeing this nigga. I'm around, you know what I mean? He coming to Cambridge. He's talking about Cambridge.
And you be like, oh, he talking.
If y'all go back and look at his first album, he did a video and took Cambridge niggas out St. Thomas. Twain, Emory, Cal T, Big Rush. Y'all go look back at the video. These is Cambridge niggas.
That's in my lifetime, right?
In my lifetime. In St. Thomas on a private boat. These my mans in them. I'm just doing me that I didn't miss. I missed that. But these are Groove City niggas, yo. This is real hip hop shit. Go back and look at your history, man. Real talk, man. So you couldn't deny that. You couldn't listen to him. That man told me when you want to start smoking weed and smoke weed for free, start selling pounds. I did that shit. That shit worked for me. Oh shit, I'm locked. Now look at him today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll tell you something I'll never forget. Like I said, we always had that thing, like when we saw each other, yo, let me hear something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I came home one time from school, right? And I think it was, it might have been Legacy at the time. And I went in there, me and my boy Jay, not Jay-Z, my boy Jay. So we go in there and see Emory or whatever. And Emory was like, "There, your boy down there." I was like, "Who?" He said, "Jay." I said, "All right, I'm gonna go say what up to him." So we at the bar just talking, right? And he was like, I was like, "Yo, spit something." He was like, "All right, you spit something." I was like, "All right."
Same routine, huh?
Same routine.
I always want you to go first.
But this is what he said. We're gonna do it up there though, on the stage. You know what I'm saying? All right. I said, all right, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
That's love.
I
yo.
never forget it, man. Big
That's
Time,
love
all them.
right
They
there.
had the towels. I hadn't heard this joint that he did, right? So I'm up there. Seemed like David Green was the DJ.
Always. Always.
and
If you was in there, David
Yeah.
Green was the DJ.
That's what I'm
Yo,
saying.
just real quick.
David.
Don't lose your thought.
Nah, I
right?
ain't gonna lose it.
But just to talk about David Green.
Yeah.
That was the first person for y'all ever heard transforming on the record. David Green did that shit right there on Mason's Lane where they used to have the clubhouse at. Their little clubhouse. David Green did transforming on the mixtape and they did it by accident. I swear. I raised my right hand to Allah here, Allah here, Allah here. He was the first person I ever heard transform. And
Right.
then guess who the next person I heard when we used down 4H Club?
Who?
Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Remember when
Okay,
they came in?
yeah.
Remember when they was down
yeah,
4H Club
yeah,
back in the
yeah,
day?
Yeah.
Remember 4H Club used to jump back in the day?
Yeah.
Now to go on
Yeah.
with your thought, but to mention David Green, absolutely. He was always DJing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm up there picking out the record that I'm a rhyme over, right? And it wound up at the time, it wound up being Madism. You know what I'm saying? I never forget it. I didn't really want to rhyme over the record, but it was time to go. You know what I mean? So I went out there, did my little rap or whatever, and then that was the first time I heard 22 twos. Look, I'm not off the stage. I'm in the back, but I'm looking at my boy Jay that's in the crowd, right? And so he started at 22 twos, and Big Towel, all them, they had the white towels. What's the little dude that hangs?
Headpipe.
No,
you talking about Tata?
Tata,
My
all
motherfucking
them.
man, Tata.
They was all that.
Yo,
They
you
was
know
little
that
white
Tata,
towels,
his
22
motherfucking hand man.
22
Yo. Give a
twos.
shout out to Tata.
I said, see, there it is again, man. And that was the like you said, the inspiration.
Yeah.
He showed me that when you rap, it's supposed to be over. Ain't no more to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
And he always carried
that was what I had with me. You know what I'm saying? As an MC when I was young, I was like, when I rap, it's gonna be over. You know what I'm saying? And then you lose it though.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
lose
Yeah.
it.
You gotta keep going.
on
You gotta
doing
keep
it.
going.
Yeah, man.
You gotta keep going.
man.
But that's
You gotta
that's
keep
real
going,
talk.
bro.
Then that's beautiful. And that's where I say about this
But that was the
episode
inspiration.
with Hood Politics, why I wanted to sit down with you, because we could go so far back with just Cambridge alone.
Yeah.
And give y'all true history of hip hop. We ain't going outside the box.
Yeah.
Everything we talking about what happened in Groove City, Cambridge, Maryland.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Plain and simple. Y'all want it's crazy because it's not hard to get back there. You just have, as we telling you, that shit was like a community. Everything flowed together. There was no mishap. You know what I mean? You spent your money in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Anything that went on, house parties, like Ron Duke said, he was DJing at house parties. It was just wherever it was at, he was going. And best believe it was going to be packed. And you might get charged $1. We ain't care about that $1. Do you know how much money you're going to find after that? You're going to have after that $1?
Yeah, I'm pointing, but, and you looking over there, but it was a trash can over there in the corner full of beer. Ain't nobody charging nothing.
Ain't nobody.
Beer nice.
Yeah.
I remember a party at Sarge house.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the best house parties I ever been to. You know what I mean? It was so lit. And all I had was a tape deck. At this party, all I had was a tape deck and a turntable. You know what I'm saying? And I would rock the tape deck, and with the turntable.
Right. Keep going back and forth.
Yeah, and then that's when the first time I seen Get Down DJ, cause he was like, yo, I got it, go ahead. He rocked all night with that turntable and that
tape deck
all night long. Ain't nobody cared.
Shout out to Get Down. I hear that.
The music was playing. You know what I'm saying? It was just great, man. I've done sound. You know what I'm saying, for certain cats, you know what I'm saying, and they know. I've done their mixtapes, they know, you know what I mean, you know, if you was somebody during that time, like the early 2000s, yo, you came through my studio, you been there, you know what I mean, you been there.
You had to.
Yeah.
Because you was doing something.
Yeah. And most recently on IG, I've been talking to Chills, Ray Chills.
Give a shout out to Chills,
I'm waiting for Ray Chills to get back into it.
Absolutely. Another one, hot MC.
And we're gonna do something.
He's supposed to have something.
I want him to do something. Let me know when you're doing something. Love Day Chills.
He said he coming, so we'll see. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, what about, you know what I'm saying, future endeavors and you know what I mean, things y'all got going on, you know what I mean, or things y'all trying to, you know, dip your hands in, you know what I mean?
Well, like he said, he got his trucking business, and I got my t-shirt business. You know what I'm saying? I do t-shirts, I do hoodies, I do hats. You know what I'm saying? I do it all, and I do it online. So my store, it's not a store front where you can physically go, but you can go online, and you know what I'm saying? It's starting to jump off. You know what I mean? And
give them what it is. Give them where they can go look at.
You know what I mean? Like I said, resetstore.com. RECET store.com.
That's right.
And you can get that fly
getting them t-shirts, man.
Yeah.
Custom t-shirts?
Yeah.
Okay, see what I'm saying?
You can hit me up, man. You got ideas, man. I'm a designer too, so I sit and I design. I and I put it together for you.
See what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go to Whitey for it. He right there.
We make it.
All y'all gotta do is sit down and talk to the man. You know what I mean? FaceTime, whatever we doing these days. You know what I mean?
And it's
Skyping.
It's exciting. I can honestly say that if anything you want to do, let me put it this way, and this is for the young people.
Talk to them.
Anything you want to do, you got to eat, breathe, and sleep that thing, that product. Whatever you want to do, it got to be like, for lack of a better term, get rich or die trying. You got to really be on it. You know what I mean? And every day, do something every day towards your goal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
It ain't no secret. You gotta put the work in. That's
the
what
day
we
that
call
you don't
grind.
do nothing, that's a day lost.
Right.
That's a day lost.
Yeah. And this life ain't but 5 minutes.
Right.
5 minutes.
And since we keeping it on Groove City, you know that people die in threes around here in Groove City.
Yeah.
Every time you hear about somebody dying, it's 2 more coming behind you.
Yeah.
So life is very short for y'all peoples in Groove City, man. That's why I stay away from this motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. I keep it moving, man.
Well,
but
like I said, you know, fellas, man, we just wanted to, you know what I mean, definitely get your influences and I enjoyed, you know what I mean, the OGs actually speaking on, you know what I mean, things that
absolutely, I enjoy myself.
You know what I mean, you dropped a lot of gems in this episode, man. You know what I mean? I just wanted to let you know, man, as the culture, and I'll speak for the culture, you know what I mean, we appreciate y'all, man.
That's what it is, man.
I appreciate the culture.
Thank you for letting us come up here and reminisce.
Absolutely.
Because life is about memories and we got
good memories. We got some good ones. Like you said,
things. I'm gonna say this, right?
We don't write a book. We need to do a movie about
we need to do something.
Because I mean, you already, like you said, you was already there with the music, with the production shit. You understand me? See,
but that I believe that's like the second time around. Because the first time around, where it could have been different, and this is in my heart, yo. If nothing happened to Emery and none of that, I feel like things would have been different.
Yeah.
You know You know what I'm saying? I really do feel like it would have been different because
that's time gone.
I'm in Winston-Salem at school. Jay-Z come down there to Greensboro. Him and Foxy just dropped Ain't No Nigga, right? So I got the picture from the club night where I said we did something together. The 22 twos. So cats at school know I know this dude, right?
Right.
But they don't know how I know him. Like they just figure you just in a picture with him. So my man Tap, he was DJing at the radio station, right? So cats came over to my apartment. Yo, you know Jay-Z and all that? Yo, he at the radio station right now. Tap up there with him. Why don't you call up there? You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's nothing. But y'all gonna put some money down. I'm gonna show you I know him. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they they put the money down. You don't know him. You don't know. I called up there. I was like, Tap. He was like, what's up? He said, who this? I said, yo, it's Ron Due, yo. I was like, put my man on. I said, put my man on the phone. He said, who your man? I said, Jay, yo, put Jay on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So Jay got on the phone. He said, hello? I was like, what up, Jay? I was like, this Ron Due. He said, who? I said, Thought. He was like, oh, shit, my nigga, what's good? Yeah. He was like, yo, where you at? I was like, man, I'm in Winston, yo.
That's what I'm talking about. That's real hip-hop right there.
I got the tickets for you.
Right over the radio.
Right there.
You feel me?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's real hip-hop for y'all asses, yo.
We went to Greensboro, North Carolina.
That's beautiful.
You know what I mean?
That's
so
beautiful.
Show,
man, I gotta take a drink
on
that
That's
one, yo.
What I'm saying is the disconnect happened.
Right.
When unfortunate stuff happened to Ty, Emery, you know what I'm saying? It's just different.
But because back now.
Because this was the thing. I put my boys on, you put your boys on. Right. That was the rule. That was the motto.
That was his motto.
I'm not putting your boys on.
Right.
Everybody each other's
crutches. And
I put you on, you put your boys on.
And before we sign out, that is another thing what I took from Jay-Z right to this day. And I'm glad you caught that right before we head out. Yo, that is a very true saying when it comes to dealing with your niggas. You have to be each other crutches.
Yeah.
Straight up and down.
That way you never
if you shine and that nigga ain't shining,
it's a problem.
It's a problem. You're not his crutch.
Yeah.
Because we're part of the same clique. The niggas I fuck with used to come to my mom Duke's house and walk straight in and be like, hey, moms, what you got to eat? This, that, and the third. That's real niggas. I just showed y'all a picture out Miami. It was just me, my man Reggie, and his artist sitting down in Miami at a blues spot, breaking bread, discussing business. What's our next move? You know what I'm saying? Because this is family right here. We're going to argue. We're going to disagree. But at the end of the day, we're going to move together. You understand me? Because that's what's family about. That's what the hood is about. That's what Groove City used to be about. Like I said, we used to fight each other. Used to battle each other and rap. Ain't nobody died. I'm still friends with all these guys that I told you we used to battle with each other. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny about
That's
Groove?
Crazy.
Like me and him could fight today, right?
Today.
But if we somewhere else,
we're gonna rock out.
We're gonna rock out together.
We're gonna rock the fuck out. Yep. Back where I came from, my man Jack Heyman, I have never seen, and this is where I know, this is where I get from the fighting area. Just to close this out, we're Groove City. Y'all don't know Groove City like I know Groove City. Groove City used to be a place where motherfuckers fight. Fuck that gun shooting shit. You gonna get your motherfucking ass whipped if you ain't extra hands. I used to run with a motherfucking clique that Teron Ofer used to run with. Give respect to my man Teron Ofer. Knockout artist. He taught everybody in his clique how to knock a motherfucker out. I don't give a how big they is, how small they is. All you gotta do is be the first one and hit them this way, and they're gonna go sleep. Everybody in our clique know how to do that. And our call was, if a nigga got in a beef, double up. That's all you gotta say, wherever you at. And you gonna start saying your niggas come. Yes, this is Groove City. You know what I'm saying? I done seen my man Jack Heyman fight a nigga Frank Ofer for 7 days straight, wherever they seen each other. We riding in the car, getting high. If they roll by each other, both the cars stop. Both of them getting out. Leaving the doors open. We like, what the fuck going on?
Right, get it in.
Me and my man Pop sitting in the car, like, what the fuck? They getting it in. And in the middle of the street.
Right there.
Right to this day, them two niggas is living. Them two niggas is the best of friends. But that's Groove City in that era. Yeah. Like he said, we could fight today or tomorrow. Let us go out of town. We're gonna whip your motherfucking ass together. Where that at today? You have a gathering out projects. You're gonna get a shooting, and all of them live out there. They know your mom know each other. your sister know each other, or your aunt, whatever, know somebody that you beefing with. Where that go down at? Nah, man. But just to leave y'all on that note, man, real talk, man. Support your black businesses. Get into this politics with Groove City if y'all want to change. Straight up and down. Because that's where it's going to lie at. You know what I mean? Little businesses, niggas saying that they got. If they're not trying to put motherfuckers on and open doors for other people, they on some other shit. Because that's not supporting. All they want is for you to give. You got to give something back for it to be supportive in the community. That's the main thing. Regardless what you're getting, okay, everybody's on different levels. I done been to prison twice on 2 major bits. This just me. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't tell nobody else's story but mine. You know what I'm saying? I done been to prison for 6.5 years. Came home for 4. Thought I had the shit right. Went right back for 5.5. Been home for 4.5 years right now. You understand me? I've been doing a little bit of shit. I've been showing y'all what I've been doing. SUAVA been on some other different shit. But pandemic hit. Let me tell y'all about this pandemic real quick before we get out of here. I sat down with my peoples and I said, 2 things gonna happen out of this pandemic. Either people gonna come out on a better end, or motherfuckers gonna fall short. You understand me? That's the only way this pandemic is gonna go on. And this check that they just gave them is the last one.
Oh, ain't no more?
Ain't no more of this.
That's it.
Oh, this is it. Oh, y'all motherfuckers that been sitting back with that bullshit. I got to give y'all this because this is politics before we roll out. I got to give y'all this.
Why this?
Oh, this is it. This is it. The government decided, see, because I stay on that shit. I stay on that government shit.
Right.
This is it. I'm telling you, all y'all that didn't tune in, if you didn't tune in, tag a motherfucker at the end that what we talked about right here on this real shit that y'all just taking the money, laying back, you know what I mean, y'all going out. My man is a truck driver. My man Ron. Goddamn, he way out in another state. Boy, he said, boy, the DLRT is fully loaded right now. He said, boy, they in and out, in and out. You know what I'm saying? Spending that stimulus money. Giving it right back to him. You know what I'm saying? But this is some real talk, all right? They fired me from a great job that I had. You know what I'm saying? I was making $18 an hour, working 12-hour shift, working 6 days a week. So you already know what I'm making after my 40 hours. You know what I'm saying? Working for an airplane company, making the bottom part of the Boeing airplanes out there in Edgewood, Maryland. I'm working so much, only day I got off is Sundays, and doing, this time is February, March, and April, so football season. Only thing I want to do on Sunday is chill and watch football. Ron Dukes, to bring you up to speed, when they laid me off, I had about 10 bands in my account. Didn't even know, I ain't even fucking with it, along with paying my bills. God damn. This is in March. They laid me off. SUAVA a street nigga. I'm a hood nigga, come from the mud. Alright? Waiting on that little other shit for them to start paying me for unemployment like everybody else did. They didn't give me that shit till about July.
But they gave it to you all at once.
All at once.
Back pay and everything.
Back pay and everything. I'm talking about an extra 10,
Yeah.
then an extra 5. That's where my trucking business come from, peoples. It ain't come from the street. I ain't had to go back. All I had to do was motherfucking sit back like everybody else was doing. Because it was the pandemic. You couldn't go nowhere. You was limited.
But you made sure you put that in a good investment, yo.
Absolutely.
You can't lose with a truck.
I own my own truck.
Yeah.
I own my own company. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I don't owe nobody nothing. I ain't paying no car, no truck payments, or none of that shit. I'm starting out fresh, and it's there. I'm looking for people to build with me. You know what I mean? Because this is my family business. It ain't about me. It ain't about me. It's about my grandkids. Because my kids, they're pretty much in their own lives. If they want to jump in, they're going to jump in when I'm gone. Because I'm leaving it in their hands. And the only way they can fuck this shit up, if they all get together and say, yo, fuck it. And I got 3 girls and 1 boy. They ain't going to fuck that up. That's one thing at the end of the day, women is not going to fuck no good shit up when they see money. You know what I mean? But my grandkids, I know they going to run it. So that's what I'm setting it up for.
Yeah.
I'm setting it up for my grandkids. I got a daughter and I got a grandson. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what it's for, man. And anybody that want to come in, we can come in, man. We can make this shit happen. Because 1 truck leads to 2 trucks to 3 trucks. If y'all know anything about this trucking business. It's $1 million business. I want the millions, man. You know what I'm saying? I got that going on, like I say. Sound Squad Productions. It's a clothing line. It's an umbrella. A lot of shit going on under there. You know what I mean? Black Collar Music, my man Reggie Nobles, CEO Nobles, his artist Mean Roy out of Philly. We doing big things, man. As you see, we travel. He's out there. Y'all support that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? We got shit in the play ready to go down. You know what I mean? Tune in on it, man. Videos, we doing that. You know what I mean? We're going to get with y'all people. We're trying to connect. There's something going on down in North Carolina next month. Y'all niggas that want to get on rap battles, it's a 3-day event. I think it's like $350 right now. They ain't gave the location. They just asking for invites or whatever. So go online and look at that shit, man. That's the shit that y'all got to go through. Mask up. Do what you got to do because the corona's still going on. Don't get it tripping. I was down there enjoying myself, but best believe, nigga was masked up down that motherfucker. Because they was wilding out down there. Yeah, I was surprised that they wasn't masked up down there. You know what I mean? Oh, hell no. No, we ain't doing this shit here, son. No, we got to go back up north. Yeah. And I'm secluding myself, though. This the only time y'all gonna see me on live because I know I'm good, but I ain't gonna be around people. I'm good. Don't go get that shot, yo.
That's where I'm at with it.
I know my surroundings. Yeah, because I deal with people that's on the same level that I'm on. Yeah. And I know if they taking care of themselves, they keeping their distance. Yeah. These are the only people I deal with. If you're not doing that, then I'm not coming around you. I might see you walking by. Other than that, no. Shit's still going down. Don't get it twisted. Because it's not about a sickness. I done looked at shit. Motherfucker sticking that shit up your nose. Ain't no way you supposed to give me a test and that shit supposed to hurt when you stick me up my nose. Those are the people that put the chip up you. Alright? I'm just giving y'all some warnings. Go back and look at that shit. If you got that motherfucking shit and it hit you up your nose and that shit hurt, when they put that shit up there, you were that guinea pig with the chip. Might be 20 years from now where it actually take effect on you. But that's that shit. If you think I'm lying,
allegedly.
No. Because if you think I'm lying, why they give you the movies of the Transformers and how that shit really come from? They put that shit a part of your DNA with little chips. That's where everything come from. It connects to your DNA, yo. It connects to your body, your organs. Then you better start reading into this. That's just jewels, yo. You gotta start looking beyond what the fuck they doing. This pandemic shit is already playing. Real talk. That's hood politics. This pandemic is already playing. Come out of this with a better life. It don't take long. You know what I mean? I created my own business in less than a year during this pandemic. It's not hard, yo. Real talk. And that's my jewel to anybody. Not just the youngins, to the old ones. Fuck all that dumb shit, yo. Start supporting each other, man. Because if we don't help each other, Whitey ain't going to help us, man. And that's how I leave this segment, man. I love everybody that tune in, man. Hood Politics, hosted by my man DJ LYNX. He's on something, yo. Follow him. I'm out.
Peace.